Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Tia, and hello, Ari King. Welcome. Welcome to both of you. Hi, Axaeon chat. Really excited to see you play this game, as it was on my radar for a while, but I never picked it up myself. To be honest, I only heard about it a few days ago. I noticed it on a Steam sale. I think it was for the Wholesome Games sale, and I was like, oh, like, this sounds like the kinds of games that might be up my alley, and I saw this one, and I was really intrigued by it. Really, I think any game that lets one exercise one's creativity is a good game for a stream. So even though I'm not an artist, as those of you in the chat here well know, and as you know, Tia, because you are an artist, even though I'm not an artist, I hope to be able to make some drawings that are, even if not quite good, are at least amusing. So we'll see. I think this game has some guide rails in it that make it easier for like non-artists to like make things that actually look like somewhat decent. But in any case, we'll be working together to explore our medieval artistic skills. Our medieval artistic skills, chat. I don't know a great deal about medieval art, but I know sometimes it gets weird. And so that is a part that I'm looking forward to exploring. I hope you're having a fantastic day, Axe. Oh, thank you, Tia. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good day overall. Took a nap a little bit earlier before stream. And actually, it lasted longer than I thought. I didn't have quite as much time to prepare a stream as I normally do. So that's why my just starting screen went a little bit longer than normal this time. But luckily, I was able to wake up in time and yeah, should be all set. Practice for Gartic phone? That is a good point. Yes, this will be good practice for Gartic phone. Because Gartic phone, I don't... Like I've played it before, but it's always been a bit of a challenge for me, the artistic part of that game. So I think that playing this will maybe help at least a little bit. So, sorry, chat. I was moving some windows around, and look what happened. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes with Windows, you know, when you try to like drag a window around and then it goes to the top of the screen and like all the windows get rearranged. Well, that just happened to me right now. Luckily, I'm back in one piece. So, chat, let's go ahead and we'll see if we can play this game. I'm wondering if it might be best on this screen. If the chat dialogue gets in the way, though, then I can change it to my other gaming screen where it takes up the full screen. So we'll see. But for right now, I'll at least give this one a try. First, though, I'm going to see if I can make myself a little bit bigger, and then that way... Yeah, actually my head feels a little bit too big. Here we go. I think this is probably it. There we go. I think that's a pretty decent size for right now. So chat, I've never played this game before. This will be the first time for me. I believe there's a tutorial though. At least I sure hope so. If there's not a tutorial, this might be a little bit of a rough experience for us. Game music a little loud? Okay, thanks for letting me know. In that case, master volume, we will just take you down a little bit. So hopefully that fixed it. If that's still too loud though, then let me know, Tia. I can always change it a little bit more. Personalities. Okay, we get to choose our personality, chat. We can be a nun, a bright nun raised... Oh, the Scholastica, that's her name. Scholastica. Bright nun raised in a convent orphanage. She loves cats and hates sin. Well, you got me on half of those things, Scholastica. We just might have to go on a date sometime. No sinner escapes her watchful gaze and the swift cracks of her whip. Unless you're a cat. Then she'll even forgive you for peeing on a book of Sister Anastasia's teachings. Oh, but she has a soft spot for the cats, I see. Unfortunately, Sister Anastasia was not so forgiving. She expelled the nun and the cat from the convent. Oh, so that's why she has to make a living now as an artist. I see. So you can see, if I tilt my head, there are personal sketches. See, it includes the cat to the right. Let's see who some of the other personalities... Oh, I like this guy. Okay, this guy is intriguing. He's got a good sense of fashion, this guy. This is Boniface. Folks say they are a bastard, victim of a misalliance. Slander? Anyway, they were raised by their adoptive grandfather. He taught them little. At this year's St. John's Festival, their handsomeness was rewarded with the highest honor. But now their adoptive grandfather has adopted a new grandchild. Time to become independent. That's right, time to get out of the house. And stop mooching off your adoptive grandfather. Got to start pulling your own weight here. Yes, it's a tale as old as time. Also, Karis, hello. Hi, Ax can't stay for long, but just wanted to say the recent vid was great. Oh, thank you, Karis. Yeah, I don't think too many people have seen it yet, but it really means a lot to me that you watched it and that you liked it, so thank you. It's still competing with your voice? Oh, okay. I'll have to change it a little bit in OBS here. Okay, there we go. Now it should be a little bit quieter. If it's still too loud, though, just let me know. Eventually, I promise I will get it. I will find the right balance. X hates sin. I loves cats. Real shit. See, Tia, you know me. Yeah, this is... I love that was the first profile we saw, too, Scholastica, of the loves cats and hates sin. Yep. Like, I get the feeling this person's probably a little more religious than I am, but depending on like how hard she loves cats, we might be able to make it work. Might have to pull out all the stops. Pull out all of my riz. Somehow I don't think she'd go for me anyway, but we could share our love for cats at least. Andreas. Okay, this is why I kind of like his armor. Looks like he's wearing some chainmail. Ouch! What is that blinding light? Oh, it's just the perfection emanating from this man. Beautiful. I love a guy who's confident. A certain noble knight found him in a cabbage patch. When the boy grew up, he learned how to wield a sword, play the lute, and care for his hair, all at the same time. I think we might just have to go with this character chat. I'm liking this guy so far. Unfortunately, it didn't help him in life. In his last crusade, he lost all his fortune. So yesterday, he was thrown out of the inn straight into the cabbage patch. From the cabbage patch back to the cabbage patch. I know what that's like, dude. It's a hard life. But he seems like a real go-getter. I think this guy will find a way to fix himself up in the end. What's wrong with hating sin? Genuine question. Yeah, so on that, I would say that, and I could be mistaken about this, maybe not everyone thinks of it this way, but I know when I think of the word sin, I think of it in terms of like doing what has been commanded not to be done by God. So if you sin, then you're going sort of against God's commands for you. And I think the way that a lot of people think about ethics, particularly people who are very religious, they think of it as sort of mapping onto God's commandments in the sense that, like, oh yes, like doing the morally right thing is just a matter of following what God wants you to do. And if you go against what God wants you to do, if you go against God's commandments, then you are sinning. The reason why I don't like thinking of ethics in that way is that I think it has this issue of at least a potential arbitrariness. So if we go back to the Euthyphro dilemma, and if we ask, does God command us to do right things because they're right, or are they right because God commands them? Or I guess if we put it in terms of sin and wrongness, we would have to say, does God command us to avoid sin because sin is wrong? Or is sin wrong because God commands it? And if we go with the latter horn of that dilemma, so that is, if we don't ask like for the deeper reason of like, okay, like why is such and such sin wrong? Like why does God command us not to do that? Then I think the issue that we get is the morality seems to be arbitrary. Like no matter what it was that God commanded us not to do, we would thereby have a moral obligation not to do it. And so it seems that, like, even if it is true that the things that God commands us not to do are wrong, the reason why they're wrong would have to be something other than the fact that God commanded it. Otherwise, you get the problem of arbitrariness. And so my view is that even for religious people, like, even if you do believe in God, I think the most productive way to think about ethics is not in terms of what God commands, but in terms of what reasons there are for doing certain actions, or what reasons there are, for commanding to do things or not to do them. So anyway, that was kind of a long-winded answer, but I hope that helps at least somewhat. Sin can be fun sometimes. Okay, yeah, that too. Kara's, your answer is much more concise than mine. But that is also, if it's harmless fun, it's harmless fun. Also, just as you said, somehow I don't think she'd go for me. Leon burst out laughing really loud in his room. And I wasn't sure if he was watching the stream or it was a coincidence. I don't know. That's a pretty mighty coincidence. Maybe Leon's like a secret fan, you know? Maybe he watches all my streams, and that moment was just a little too funny for him. He was trying to hold it in, but just couldn't, you know? Had to let the laugh out. Thanks for breaking it down. I guess I always thought of sin as a synonym for immorality, non-specific to a religious context. I see. Yeah, I think that is the way that some people think of it. So it's one of those words where I think can differ depending on the person or depending on the group. Also, Tylenol, welcome. Hello, Tia. Hello, Axe, Tia, and Karis, and Ari. That's right, we're getting the whole gang together, aren't we? Good to see you, Tylenol. Right now, we're just picking our character that we might choose to, I guess, be the artist, be the scribe that we're going to be in this game. Like Brother Jacob, this one here, he says, here's one you'd better not invite to parties. Oh no, the muscles he could have used for smiling, atrophied long ago. He's serious, nose to the grind type dude. I respect that, you know? Yeah, I can tell this guy, he's a serious man, a serious brother. His knowledge and mastery of all arts are admired throughout the land. He's especially respected for his cunning in parlor games. Okay, well, if he plays games, maybe he's not super serious all the time. Yesterday, he was caught cheating at chess. He cheated at 9 men's Morris, too. And Miss Kurogaya, sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Kurogaya publicly called him a klutz. He's now hiding until they forget his humiliations. It is the best strategy, dude. Yeah, anytime you're feeling humiliated and let down about something, just like hide away until everyone forgets, and then you're good to go. Then you come back and it's like, it's a brand new day, you know? Hornwald, okay. That's kind of an intriguing presence. I don't think I've ever seen a guy who looks quite like this guy, you know? This is actually a really great argument against the objectivity of God's morality. I was exposed to it recently for the first time. Yeah, the Euthyphro dilemma is definitely a classic. One of philosophy's greatest hits. The third guy is handsome and multi-talented, so if you picked him, it'd track. Oh, thank you, Tia. It's very kind of you to say. Yeah, he does look like a pretty good character to pick in a game like this. Yeah. I'm a little curious about Hornwald, though. In childhood, he suddenly grew horns. Rejected by his peers, he decided to devote himself to poetry. Oh, yes. I know how that goes, dude. He rarely lets anyone get to know him. However, his delicate soul eventually accepted the antlers. He decided to make them his pride. That's it. Claim them. Claim them and be proud. Be bold with your antlers. For years, he was so immersed in contemplating his horns that he didn't work. Thus ended up on the street, completely penniless. Okay, well, it's time to change that, dude. We're gonna make something of you, and you'll be the best scribe in all the land if we pick you. Oh, and here's Joan. Okay, last character. The 47th grandchild of Wilga the Mighty from the Northern Marches. Legend says that Wilga gave birth to this knight's mother whilst fighting a dragon. Friends describe her as warm-hearted, yet treacherous. Bit of a contradictory description, isn't it? Warm-hearted, yet treacherous? I don't know if I can fully reconcile those two. And her gaze is shiny yet deadly. But she truly has a heart of gold, hidden beneath layers of armor. She longs to become a knight, but she had a knee accident yesterday. Oh no. Now she wishes to devote her life to art. She's not willing to give up the stylish armor, though. Well, I think that... Oh, and this is cool. You can even change like your character's skin tone for any of them. I guess it lets you customize... You can even change their hairstyle. See, if you wanted to make this guy have like the bowl cut, for whatever reason, not that you would ever like actually want to do this, but you could, the game lets you do it. Okay, so of all these people chat, let's see which Hornwald. But I do kind of identify with this guy's story of losing all his fortune and being thrown back into the cabbage patch. It's hard not to empathize with him. Like, we've all been there, chat, haven't we? Chat, you ever actually been to a cabbage patch? Or a pumpkin patch? Pumpkin patches are really good for Halloween, especially. And also, like, hay rides. Hay rides are really good near a pumpkin patch. I don't know about you, chat, but if you've never been on a hayride, like, you really need to go. It's one of those moments where you can just be like, yes, like, this is what life is all about, you know, just kicking back and enjoying the hayride. Like, maybe you have, like, a juice box, you know. I think that was where my life peaked, you know, back in the day. Back in the day of those hayrides. She used to be an adventurer until she took an arrow to the knee. You know, I thought about that when that description came. I wonder if that is a subtle reference to the, I guess it was Skyrim, or was it an earlier Elder Scrolls game? Like taking an arrow to the knee. If so, that is a really nice job of having the reference be quite subtle there. Oh, fun fact about horns in the Bible and religious art. Classic art of Moses has horns because of the story of Exodus, where he's horned or radiant or glorified by God. Neat, interesting. I think that's one of those facts that I might have known at one time, but I forgot about it until your comment, Tyler, and all. Yeah, that is a little quirk that, like, to people not familiar with the reason, I guess it would just seem really strange until they have the context around it. Later translations replaced horns with rays of light, but even Michelangelo depicted Moses with horns. I mean, yeah, like, if you have a chance to be depicted with horns, like, why not take it, you know? That's my view. I remember your tweet where you said hayrides are better than doing I'd forgotten I tweeted about this. As always, Tia, you have a good memory for tweets of mine. Or it was just a good memory in general. I think that's one of your really good qualities, is that you remember things very well. But it's true, yeah. It's true. You can't beat hayrides. Alright, so for this one, oh, this is kind of cool. You could have like a little cape on him, or just the armor, or the breastplate. Yeah, I think I'm going with the cape. Oh, you can even change his utensils. Like if you want to be a kind of like the feather, the quill there. And then for the different hairstyles, could have this very strange helmet on him if you wanted. That helmet looks pretty good, but they have a lot of options here. Yeah, some of these hats are just a little strange, but I'm thinking he's the kind of guy who likes to show off his hair, his nice flowing locks. Let's do it, chat. We'll pick Andreas. He is the character that we're playing as. Welcome to your Scriptorium. A new life full of patrons, parchment, and pigments awaits you. Now you will learn how to run a Scriptorium, create manuscripts, and satisfy customers. What do you think, chat? Skip the tutorial or start the tutorial? I think we better do the tutorial. I'm probably going to need it. Choose your first client here. Okay. So yes, I would choose my first client. I haven't gone to one in years. Oh, a hayride in years? Neither have I, Tyler, and all. Neither have I. And it's sad, you know? Makes me think, where did our childhoods go? Perhaps we have to reclaim. Maybe we need to, like, look for some hayrides pretty soon. You know, summer is on its tail end. Fall is coming up. We need to get on this pretty soon. I aim to have encyclopedic knowledge of Axaeon, and it gets harder with each passing day, especially now that it's been more than a year, but I try. Wow. Yes, you're the true encyclopedia, Tia. Stems from the fact that the Hebrew word that's used there as something like radiant is very similar to the word for horned, a mistranslation that led to a completely different interpretation. Wow. I wonder how Moses felt about that. Or how he would have felt about that, the mistranslation and the resulting being depicted as horned and some of the art of him. Like, would he have been okay with it? Would he have just laughed it off? Or would he have been like, no, this is not okay. I do not have horns. Stop depicting me with horns. But like, now it's part of the artistic tradition, so like, you kind of have to, you know? Can we wear purple? Oh, well, okay, to match Axe more. Next time we're on the screen where we're changing our appearance, because I think this game might let you change your appearance after the initial selection screen. I don't get the feeling it's one of those games that locks you into what you first choose. I'll see if we can put some purple on. I think that's a good idea, Tyler and all. Just out of curiosity, have you ever played Passepartout? I have not, but I have heard of it. Would you recommend playing that game, Tia? Might be a good game to play on stream sometime. Practice on me before the real clients come. Click my portrait. Okay. So Uncle Rini. 100 gold pieces, 10 crowns, 50 quills. Ooh, extra reward. You can see the rewards you'll get when you complete the order. Coins to buy decorations and gold. Quills to learn new sketch elements. Prestige to level you up. Sketches to use on manuscripts. And inspirations, Uncle's old works. Hey, so our uncle's going to kind of take us under his wing and help us become a true artist. I finally found you. Do you recognize me? No? I mean, he kind of, if I turn my head, you can see it. He kind of looks like a gremlin, you know? So I wouldn't have guessed that this guy was my uncle, but you never know. Families come in all shapes and sizes. No! Come on, you have to remember your beloved uncle. No? Still nothing? Oh well. If so, I'm your uncle. I've heard you've had a tough time lately, so let's help each other and run this scriptorium together. So it's nice of him that he wants to help me out. Here's an old self-portrait of mine. Practice basic drawing skills on it. Maybe if you look closely, you'll remember something. Move my missing body parts back to their places. I've marked the proper places on the parchment with shadows. And color my leg. Both of mine are green. Don't worry if you forget what I asked you. Everything is saved in the notes above my head. I see. Okay, I'll try. But I really don't remember you. Controls. Okay, move the camera using WSD. Arrow keys for holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse. Okay, easy enough. Decorating parchment is a very precise activity. To zoom the parchment out, use the mouse scroll wheel. Or the plus. Okay. So that's pretty easy. Yep. Just scroll in and out right here to move things around. It's a cute, shorter art game. Okay, yeah, I might have to look into Passepartout next then. If I came to visit you one day, would you take me on a hayride so I know what I've been missing? I've never been on a hayride. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I mean, going on hayrides is always fun, and yeah, especially if you've never been on one, you can kind of get to see the sights and like the fall scenery. I actually don't know if there are any hayrides near me, but there probably are some. Like surely. I mean, like there are schools nearby, and like they do this activity like for the kids at school. So I'll have to look into like what hayrides might be near, but I'm pretty sure that there are some that are findable. But yeah, the gremlin. Yeah, here you can see his face pretty well. That he does kind of have that look to him. So I can rotate him a little bit. Yeah, it's a game where you draw and try to get out of being a starving artist and become an acclaimed one instead. Okay. Sounds kind of similar in premise to this game, except maybe like this one has the focus on like medieval art, whereas maybe Passepartout is a little more general. Uncle is Yoda? Actually, he really does look like Yoda. Congratulations! Your first client demand has been met. Wow, that was easy. Maybe I can do this artist thing after all, chat, you know? Like that one was a walk in the park. Requests are the client's requirements, without which they won't accept your order. Extra wishes are the client's optional whims, for which they'll pay extra. I see. Don't remember which the client rested. Hover over the demand icons to see a hint. Okay. So easy enough. Actually, maybe I need to turn his head a little. Okay, there we go. Now, see, now he was looking pretty good. Okay. So then I needed to... Okay, yeah, his right hand needs to come back. Which... Oh, I guess this is his right hand. Oh, wait, gotta move it around a little bit. Okay, I think this is roughly... Actually, maybe I'll turn it just a little bit more. There we go, and bring it like this. Okay, now I think that's looking pretty good. All right, so then have his hand. Oh, Uncle's. Hold the left mouse button and drag items from the Uncle's Dreams category onto the parchment. Uncle's dreams. Okay, I guess I need to bring in some of these elements, it looks like. Oh, maybe this is something like he wants to wear on his head. Well, actually, you know what? First, just the leg. Okay, I can add some color elements, some colorful hair. I think for right now, I should probably worry about those later. First, yeah, maybe I should focus on getting his leg in the right place. So it looks like... Okay. This is roughly where it's supposed to be. Yep. Okay, nice. See that overlap? Okay. But I need to change the color of it. Okay, good. I was thinking to myself, this game basically sounds like Medieval Past Part 2. I see. Well, I mean, he's looking pretty good right now. I think that's okay. I only have 1 out of 5, though, of the other items. Let's see if I... Okay, I can move this depending on the layer. Okay, I think that's maybe the right layer, almost. It's hard to get it just perfect. Let's see if I... Okay, scale it down a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't look right either. Actually, maybe this isn't the best. Maybe he needs like a different kind of hat. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, actually, you know what? If he has like a hat, then he needs like a cape like this. I think that would actually look pretty good on him. Yep, just need to do it like this. It's so hard to get it just right, though. Like, it always just looks slightly off. Slightly off somehow. Okay. By the way, I like the little conversation that you're having, Tyler and Tia, about whether Leon should like bring Tia down for so that she can have a hayride. If anything, Leon can ride with Axe after I've had my turn. That's right. Hey, I would love to go on a hayride with Leon, you know, or with you, like with anyone. Like I am an equal opportunity hayride person. Like anybody who wants to go on a hayride with me, I say yes. Like let's do it. So Leon, if you're listening to this, the invitation extends to you as well. Yeah, I don't know if I can get the cape looking perfect there. I think maybe... Actually, I tell you what, this looks pretty good. I think I can... Yeah, he's carrying this thing. Sorry, what do you call this thing? It's some kind of plant or some kind of stalk for a plant. I don't know which plant it is, though. But, yeah, I'm thinking... Oh, then we... Flip it... Since these are the things from his dreams, maybe, like, he's dreamed about all these things, and now, in a way, we're bringing his dreams to life. Bringing his dreams to life through the arts, yes. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now he's got some armor there. Sasagrak, so open-minded. I try, you know. Try to always be open-minded. Oh, here's a little pin for his robe there. Yeah, maybe we'll make this in yellow too. Oh, and then he's got these little... Oh, look, cat! I meant, look, chat. There's a cat. See the cat just appeared on the bench there. Nice. So, okay, so far I'm getting the sense that, like, this is a nice, you know, pretty chill game. Doesn't have, like, a time limit or anything. Oh, chat, you can take out the parts of the cat and if you want to make it look kind of eerie. But sorry, cat, I'll give you your body back right now. Cat chat. Yeah, I know, I get the words mixed up sometimes when there's, like, a cat that appears unexpectedly. Which category you can color some? Let's choose the color tab and draw. Oh, draw colorful hair on your uncle. Okay. Okay, so now we have new categories to choose from. Or actually, here, maybe we'll give him a little instrument right here. This is kind of a cool looking instrument. Yeah, we'll just see, now this is a distinguished looking guy right here with the little spectacles, and I'm actually not sure what this instrument is. Could it be maybe a dulcimer or a mandolin or something along those lines? But anyway, it looks good with him. I think he's a natural at having this look. Music instruments, furniture. Okay, so it says, oh, in each category you can color some. Let's choose the color tab. Oh, I see. Okay, draw some colorful hair on your uncle. So this is all the hair and body part choices then. So if we pick this one, like, let's just go with this. Then, oh wait, don't want to move his head too much. Okay, and now, oh wait, I need the color to be a little bit different. He does kind of pull off the blue, but oh wait, I think it wants me to pick the color before. Okay. Let's see, what would be... Oh, actually, you know what? He might go well with white, because it makes him look nice, distinguished, a little bit older. Like he's someone who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience. Okay, and that is all that he's requested. So, oh, then we can drag these off screen to take them out. Looks like it could be from Zelda. Yeah, he does look kind of like a character from Zelda, you know? Like one of the NPCs that you go up to and maybe he sells you things, or maybe he gives you a new quest. I could see it going that way. Finished. Are you sure you want to finish this artwork? It will be saved like this in my journal. From there you can copy it to the sandbox gallery if you want to edit it later. Yeah, I'm thinking this one looks pretty good. I'm thinking we can go with this one. Yes, order complete. So happy I'm your uncle. That's awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I meant the instrument. I see. Yeah, well, the instrument does also, yeah, look like it could be from Zelda. You're right about that. Yep, no doubt about that one. Such talent. It's obvious we share the same blood. Tomorrow we'll draw you two and hang our portrait above the entrance to the Scriptorium. Alright, I get 200 pieces of gold and some new quills, some more prestige. Tap on the package to open it. Oh, I have to keep tap. Okay. I was waiting for something to happen, but nothing did. But okay, this was... All these elements that I used, we get to now use in the future art. My skills are building up. Now we've completed the tutorial. Wait, did that dog just take my parchment? Oh, I guess this is my character's dream. Or... Actually, I don't know what's going on. Okay, now it's repeating. Maybe this is like an omen of the kind of art that he's going to be doing in the future. Dear relative, I had to leave the Scriptorium urgently. Please take care of the Scriptorium properly. I'll be watching your actions from afar. I'll explain everything when I get back. Have fun. Tend to the customers. And remember to take care of Basil. Okay. Kisses, Uncle. Oh, pigment workshop. Interesting. And then there's the My Journal. Challenges and orders. Shopping and decorating. Oh, this is cool. Like, you can decorate your place. Spend coins to buy new furniture and decorations for your Scriptorium. The higher your prestige, the more items this will offer. Bought items go to your backpack. Yeah, it is looking a little drab in here, chat, so maybe I can buy something. Let's see. If I want to buy this wallpaper, decorate. Here in your backpack, you'll find furniture you've bought or received as a reward. Okay, so you select button to remove the item. If you no longer need an item, you can sell it. To do this, click this button. I see. For furniture decoration could be placed. Objects must be placed in their designated areas. Okay. Oh. I thought it was gonna let me do the wallpaper on like the whole wall. Okay, I didn't realize it was just gonna be like one single section. But you know what? It works. It works. We'll just have the wall be a little bit disjointed in the way that it looks. Or we'll just pretend that the gray drab parts are not there, and we'll just kind of focus our attention on the lush green wallpaper that we've added. Okay, so that was a pretty good start for the first decoration, I think. Tap the egg to collect reward for completing the challenge. Oh. What challenge did I complete? Create any color from using a flower from your garden. Okay, maybe that's the challenge. Complete a challenge to break the shell. Oh, I need to do 4 more challenges before I can break the shell. I see. Okay, well, that's good to know. As I do more art, maybe I'll complete more challenges. Oh, I can even change the time of day if I want to make it night. I'll keep it day for now, because I kind of like the day atmosphere, but I have to change it to night later, so my guy can get some sleep. So here I think we can make new colors, right. Prepare pigments to color your sketches. The grinder turtle, dragon, and rats will help you. Check how to use them in this small, colorful book, the Pigmentarium. You're creating pigments to color your sketches. To make basic pigments, pick a flower and use the grinder turtle. Okay, so flower, then grinder turtle. Pigment creation consumes 1 petal. Petals respawn the next day. The pigments must be put into an empty, clean shell. Another clean shell, wash it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember all this, chat. Y'all might have to help me if I forget, okay? You can also create gold dye. Use the dragon to melt the gold bar. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, there is a dragon to the left. I didn't even notice. Gold pigment dries out after 1 day, then you'll need to make a new one. I see. You can also create new colors combining 2 ingredients. Use 2 different flowers. Put molten gold in a flower. So melt the gold first, then crush the flower into it. Man, they really went into a lot of detail with how you make the pigments in this game. Gold pigments draft. Okay, just like gold. You can have 2 legendary flowers growing in your garden. Complete orders. Want to receive them as a token of gratitude. You have patterned petals, which will reflect in the dye you can extract from them. Create a patterned color from them. Okay. Interesting. Supplies. Okay, so I can buy bleached salmon, king's panty pink, and oh, this is just a quill right there. Love how nonchalant it is. Oh yeah, just use the literal dragon that you own. You know, that is, I think, a special part of this game's vibe, is that it embraces the weirdness of medieval art, and it treats the things that are sometimes depicted in medieval art as if they're just like normal features of the life here. Really does help the atmosphere this game quite a bit. So, okay. Oh wait, I guess first I have to pick some flowers. Okay. So if I pick a flower there, and then I guess if I wanted to make like a light blue, maybe I grind these up. Okay, so that's one, and then I put it in here. Okay, good. Yep, it worked. So now we have summer sky blue. I think that's the only pigment I can make for right now, because I need more empty shells. And I need 200 gold coins to buy one, and I don't have 200 gold coins because I blew my money on the wallpaper that you saw a moment ago. So for right now, I have to leave our pigment workshop, but it's okay because we can be back later. Right now I need to make some money, commission some, or actually, and I'm not commissioning the art this time, I'm making the art that others commission from me. Brutus says, oh hey you, I'm a friend of your uncle's. Suspicious request. Suspicious request. Okay, well, he's willing to pay me 150 coins for it. So, whatever you want, dude, I will make it for you. Just lay your request on me. Who are you? Your uncle's friend. We've met before, I think. You have horns. Person can't have horns? And I suppose you're completely perfect. Besides, what terrible manners to criticize someone's appearance, especially when it's a client. Yes, I'm sorry, dude. Please don't go. I just thought that your horns were cool, was all. I wasn't trying to criticize your appearance. A client. Oh no, I'll probably regret this, but how can I help? As you probably already know, your uncle is gone for a while. While he's gone, I'm supposed to make sure that your joint portrait is finished. They even have your uncle's portrait from yesterday. Oh, come on, stop staring like that. Paint yourself, I'll pay. We'll shake hands, and then we'll hang this portrait above the door to show who legally lives here. Why would you want to pay for a portrait that will stay here? And are you sure it's the same parchment? It smells strange. Like sulfur. Of course it's the same one. Get off my tail and go to work. I'll wait here. Yeah, my dude has some strange clients, I gotta say. Use these toggles to set whether your sketches are cut off and they cross outside the parchment. Okay. Use keyboard shortcuts working on your manuscript for this all. Okay, lots of keyboard shortcuts, it seems. Is it Scribepedia? So this guy, he wants us to do, let's see, this category contains colorable body parts and clothes. Use them to create a portrait of, of yourself next to your uncle. Okay, so I need to create a self-portrait. I find these procedures tedious, makes me glad I'm an artist in the 21st century. Oh yeah, the creating the pigments and everything. It does seem like that was a part of life. I guess they just had to get used to, was things being sort of tedious. I'm sure they would be amazed if they could come here to today and see how things are done. The Tylenol says worth it. Yeah, well now I have the summer sky blue pigment at least. So I'll have to use that in this drawing. I'm thinking this will be a good one to maybe use for my robes. Who was the treasurer of Philosophy again? Oh yes, the treasurer. I think that was you, wasn't it, Tia? Yep. Yeah, but best Philosophy treasurer, no doubt about that. Yep, best person for the job. Music and instruments, furniture. I mean, the bench is getting kind of crowded now with the cat and my uncle on it, so I'm thinking I should probably... Oh, actually, it's not letting me. I see. What's currently on the image is sort of stuck there. And I have to make new things next to it. I can't change what's already there. I cannot change the past. We can change what is ahead of us here. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll just put my guy maybe next to... Like, my guy could be standing, maybe. So, okay, we have some faces here. Oh, this is kind of nice. It's like he's looking to the camera, you know? Trying to put on good face, trying to pose a little bit. This... I'm not sure what this is, chat. I guess if my guy wants to have, like, a really big head. Like, I don't even know, like, what this part is intended for. But somehow it works, you know? Somehow, I think... I think maybe we can go with this. Okay. So then we have... Oh, maybe this is supposed to be like a neck? Like if I move this down... Because now it actually looks like he has somewhat of a neck. I see, yep. Are you trying to pass the buck with flattery? Because if so, it's half working. Okay, well... Half working. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. What can I say? Oh, right. I think I need to add some hair to him. Actually, you know what? I think my guy has, let's see, slightly curly hair, right? Slightly wavy. So, oh, okay. This is looking good. Okay. Forehead for days. Because his brain is so big. He's a very smart guy. He eats his Wheaties for breakfast. He really tries to stay in tip-top shape and does his reading, his little brain workouts. And you can tell, you know. Makes a difference. Okay, right. Yeah, and I guess we make it the hair color there. It's kind of a bold yellow. But I think it works for right now. We can go with that. So now, feel bad for Axis. Homunculus. Oh, yes. In my head, he has to run a long way around. I'm alive. Not really, but morning all. TP Ninja, welcome. Welcome. Just in time to see the self-portrait that we're making of our character here in the game. Hope you're doing well, TP Ninja. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe there's something like this. Okay, it looks like I need to scale it down just a little bit. Oh, I'm probably going to need to give him something to sit on too, but we'll worry about that later. For right now... Okay, that actually looks pretty good. And also, I'm a bit bigger than my uncle, because you can see my uncle, like, he's kind of old and frail, and maybe he's, you know, shriveled a little bit over the years, but my character is a strapping young lad. You know, he's got the whole world ahead of him, his whole life ahead of him, and he's looking forward to getting out there in the world and making a name for himself. So this one, we have to... Okay, first, flip it horizontally. Right, okay. It's a self-portrait. That's even worse. Hey, he's trying, okay. Look, this is his first self-portrait. We've got to cut him some slack, you know? There's a treasurer. I volunteer as tribute. Sneaks away funds. Well, I guess that's you know, we'll have to get some new funds then. Hope you enjoyed the funds, TP Ninja. Maybe you can, like, buy a candy bar with them or something. So we need, okay, a hand there, and then I'm thinking, yeah, another hand here. Oh wait, not flip horizontally, flip vertically. There we go. Oh wait, up. There we go. Good. I'm glad the undo command works in this game, because if it didn't, I might be somewhat out of luck. Wait, what is... I can't even tell what that is. Is this like a potato? I have to keep that in mind later. This game has some weird random shapes that you can use if you ever... Oh, here's a cool hat I could use. Yep, okay. I think I like... Okay, perfect. The hat just, like, balancing up there on, like, the tippy top, I think really ties his look together. Send Leon after anyone who touches my coffers. Yes, we do not want to face the wrath of Leon. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who really means business, you know. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of one of his famous roundhouse kicks that he gives to the zombies. So we have some furniture there. I guess this is like a little box. Yeah, it could be like a little box that my character is sitting on. He just decides to kind of pull up and, like, sit on the edge, you know, and say hello. to his uncle right here. Then, yeah, probably I think having like a little tree in the corner would be good. This gives the image just a little bit more personality. So uncolorable body parts and clothes. Use the, okay. Alright, I need some of the uncolorable ones. Maybe I'll put a cabbage next to him, because why not? You know, maybe like my character was eating some cabbage and like he set it beside him so that he could talk to his uncle. And then some of the other things here. Let's see, what could these be? Oh, here's a sword. Maybe the sword will be like across his lap. It's like he doesn't need it now because he's just talking to his uncle, but like maybe he's just come back from a fight and yep, there we go. Actually, I think this is looking pretty good. Actually, maybe I'll... Oh. The hand looks kind of weird with the sword right there, but okay. Maybe that's a little bit better. TP Ninja says, Leah, I'm offering a 50% cut. Oh. Gonna see if it works, see if Leon falls for the bribe. I don't know if he'll fall for it, but you can always give it a try, TP Ninja. You can always give it a try and see how it goes. Isn't it low accurate because he landed on a Cabbage Patch? Whatever. True. True, yeah. Like here, like he's going back to his roots, you know? Keep drawing, ignore my scribbles. Oh, he is adding some scribbles there. I can't even see. Oh, wow. What a strange looking character. Okay, I'll move the tree over this way so that way we can see. Looks like he's trying to steal what my character is sitting on. Or like he's trying to steal the cabbage. Yeah, the cabbage that I so painstakingly took with my own hands. Now he's trying to steal the fruits of my labor. Well, I will not let you. To open the category with the proper sketches. A little bit confusing. Let's see, click left mouse button on the icon of the demand to open the category with the proper sketch. Oh, okay, I guess now I need to use some of these, so maybe we'll like put some bread right there. So maybe like the cat's playing with the bread. I guess the category here is like food. And actually, you know, maybe my character can be holding a chalice. Yep, there we go. Oh, actually, that's a little bit too big. But yeah, now see he's holding it. Well, actually, maybe it needs to go, because it doesn't really look right if it's behind his hand, but it also doesn't look right if it's in front of it. So I think that one maybe is just a doomed. Maybe we'll make it my uncle's chalice. There we go. Add sketches from this category to click the requirement icon to quickly open the category you're looking for. Okay, so I need to add some more plants. Yeah, this side of the image hasn't really gotten as much love so far, so I think we could add this one right here. So did you put the demon there, or no? I didn't put it there. It was like, see, if I turn my head a little bit, you can see at the bottom right there's the client who's kind of like a demon or gremlin himself, and he just says keep drawing, ignore my scribbles. So I guess he wanted to like contribute to the artwork, you know. That was his contribution. Why is there Yoda Bard, a medieval postman, and demon eyeing cabbages? The only thing I could say to that, TP Ninja, is why not? Why not? These are all part of the elements that make the image what it is. Like, if you didn't have these elements in place, it just wouldn't be the same, you know? So here we need like a plant in the background just to kind of help tie it together. Actually, maybe we'll make this one a little bit smaller. Let's see. I will. Yep, there we go. Then we need one more from this category. Oh, that's water. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to fit any water here, but if there's anything like clouds, I can see clouds working pretty well. Or maybe... Oh, actually, no, I could put this on my guy's robe. This would be like a little pin representing his time in the Cabbage Patch. You know, that's where he comes from. He's acknowledging his roots. And it actually does look pretty good there. Otherwise, I think his robe looks a little too plain, but now that we have that there as like a little pin for him to wear, I think it's looking pretty good. And see, the client chat says, yeah, perfect. So we will complete this piece of art. Actually, wait, I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Sketch, extra reward. Okay, I don't know what that last page means. I think I've done everything I can on this one though, because all of these ones here are showing up as complete. So I'll tell him, yes, it's finished. Should export this masterpiece. It's like the devil himself gave you talent. Oh, look, even the cat is saying thank you for being so cool. Yeah, anytime a cat thanks you for something, it always means so much. I know they can't say it with words, but sometimes like you can tell like if a cat is grateful to you. They'll like give you like a certain look, you know, or a certain meow. And I don't know about you all, but for me, like that just makes my whole week. Whenever a cat looks at me like that. Oh, and also even the bull in the top left says, I'm a big fan of yours. So they like my work, chat. They support me. I guess this is what it's like to be an artist and have like clients who really like your work. Ha! We just made a deal. I'm in the portrait with you, so I'm part of the family, and I can live here with you. Call me Uncle too. Or don't. Call me by my name. Ooh, what's your name? I don't think he ever told us his name, did he? New level. Word has spread around the neighborhood that an extraordinary person is now running the Scriptorium. Someone has decided to place this sweet kitten in your care. Oh, it's so cute. Tap the package to open it. Yeah, let's see. Does the package have the kitten in it? Oh, it has the other elements from today's art session. Oh, and yeah, here's my character dreaming. I guess these are like the new artistic elements I can use. And it's fitting that one of them is some guy's butt, because apparently there was a lot of that in medieval art too. We're being really authentic here with this game. Oh, and now I have new clients. I tricked you. That was an act of consent to eternal residence. Since we've already agreed that we want me to live with you permanently, you should know a few things about me. I like selling. I have good stuff, and I can teach you some tricks. If you're looking to spin some quills, visit the sketch shop. Maybe I can give you a discount. Okay. Well, this guy actually seems pretty cool so far, so yeah, I don't mind having him live with us. It sounds suspicious. In retrospect, I probably should have been a little more suspicious that like something weird is going on with this guy. But you know, he's kind of growing on me. You know, I support his wish to live with me now. Yes, a crest, and I have the special crest. Love that the animals praise you. Yeah, me too. Like the animals are like almost like the best friends in this game. It feels like. You can buy special decorations of your parchment from Boruta, stains, holes, even animal footprints. So you buy Knight Boruta collects them for you all over the world. He has poor eyesight, so he never knows exactly what he's collected. These are special goods that cost coins. I see. So I can buy these special assets from him. Or take a look into the mystery box. Learn how to draw new sketches from Boruto, but not for free. You'll pay Boruto for your lessons with experience quills. Let me see. So I could get, yeah, mystery box here for 200. Kind of feels like you got taken advantage of. Maybe a little bit. But like now he's like selling me cool stuff, so I don't know, like I feel like it kind of works out. Little butt trumpets. See the Tylenol, you know what's up. Yeah, the butt trumpets. You cannot forget the butt trumpets. Might have to make one of those in a second here in this game. Right, that's what I feel like is like this. Like our relationship might have gotten off to a rocky start, but like now like we're cool, you know. Like maybe now like we're friends. So yeah, not too unhappy about being deceived. I mean, I am very tempted by the mystery box. It's like it could be anything inside it. Even though it's 200 coins. I'm thinking I should go for it. Yes, okay, so actually I don't exactly know what these are. It's like some kind of necklace, a burnt page fragment, a thin gray line, and like another page fragment. Okay. I think the mystery box might have been a little bit of a scam. But I'll know for the future, chat. I'll know for the future. You know what they say about fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. The medieval loot boxes, I think they do have something to be desired here. But it's okay, I still have 240 coins. Yep, still 240. Shopping and decorating. I don't know if I need to do any shopping and decorating. But if I go to, let's see, challenges. Tap the egg to collect your reward for completing the challenge. Okay, I need 3 more. Melt a gold bar and learn 5 new sketches from Boruto. Actually, maybe I could do one of those now if I learn a new sketch from him. So I have 255 quills. Yeah, here he has some cats and some monkeys. Okay, yeah, I can... There's one... In fact, yeah, I want to learn the cats, definitely. Oh, this one... Hey, look, here's a frog with a hat. Okay, yep. That is going to be useful, no doubt. Yeah, but what if later he starts doing hurtful things? You'd still be stuck with him since he said this is for eternity. Right, there is a certain risk that comes with that. Can't get away from him even if I want to. I'll just have to hope he's like a reasonably nice guy. If he turns out to be mean, well, maybe I'll have to start being mean back, you know, see how he likes it. Yeah, I like the frogs here. Oh, this one, the pigeon here has a sword. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so okay, and here we have some kind of chimera, so I think I'll use that one. Okay, and then that's probably all I need for right now in terms of learning new sketches. But if I... Okay, good, so I'm getting close to breaking this egg. I need to melt a gold bar, though. Pigment shop. Supply... Okay, yeah, if I buy this gold bar... Oh, I already have a few gold bars. Okay. Oh, wait, but I also need... Okay. So now I can use this. Oh, actually... Wait. I need to... Yeah, get the... Okay, so now... Now the gold is... all melted down, and I think that red gold looked pretty cool. So now I will use this. Okay, perfect. Now I have the red gold pigment. And actually, I think maybe that is Okay, almost complete. Those are all the challenges I can do for right now, but next time, after my next art piece, I should be able to break the egg and see what it has in store. We need a snail and a rabbit so they can fight. Okay, you know, that's actually a good point. Let's see, if I go back here... Is there a snail? Oh, here's a snail. Are there any rabbits? Or do I already have the rabbit? Okay, these are just like individual body parts. Oh, you can actually have people here too, though. I kind of like this guy leaning over. Okay. Yeah, some of these, probably the people are going to be pretty useful, I think, for a lot of these situations. There we go, yep. Wow, there's a lot to pick from here. I gotta be careful with my selections. Can't just buy too indiscriminately. Ooh, knight's armor. This shield is kind of cool. Weapons. Oh, right, yeah. If we're gonna have a fight, we probably need some weapons. Let's see. 15, 10. Okay, I only have 65 quills left, though. This book, yeah, I could see this book coming in handy. Music, instruments, architecture, furniture. So many categories! Yeah, you can tell they put a lot of thought into this game with just like how many assets, how many decorations they have in it. Medieval art is so weird, it's funny. No, it truly is. Very distinct vibe for the medieval art. Oh, also, hello, Komi! Access stream and hello, friends. Well, hello to you as well. Yes, we're just trying our hand at some beautiful medieval art here. Beautiful and at times strange, but always intriguing looking medieval art. So right now I'm seeing what new assets I need to buy because... Oh, you can buy a donut! So I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but... Okay, yeah, donuts. Definitely. Kind of reminds me how in art history class I learned that art techniques such as realistic anatomy and perspective wasn't really developed until the Renaissance era. I think it shows right now. Yeah, sometimes the medievals, I guess they played a little bit, you know, fast and loose with some of the the human drawings they did. That most all art is based on real medieval art. Oh, I see. So very authentic then. Gotta have respect for that. Big fan of medieval cat art. Oh, yes. Yeah, the cats actually came up in an earlier image. A cat was automatically added to it. And then, like, the cat, like, thanked us at the end. I hope we get to see some more cats in a moment. Probably. Oh, this guy looks kind of cool. We'll go with him. And then... maybe this... okay. So that, I think, is all I can buy, because I only have 5 quills left. Now, time to find my next client. Christina the Poet. Draw a dog in royal clothes. Okay, that's a possibility. Swords, a fluttering of flags, the clash of arms. But will you draw something nice for my daughter? Mr. Latrine. Interesting name there. Mr. Latrine. What do you think, chat? Which should I choose? The dog in royal clothes, the fight, or something nice for his daughter? TP Ninja says swords. Somehow I'm not surprised that you would say that, TP Ninja. It sounds like an option you would be drawn to. And I mean, there were animals in the previous one that we did. There was the cat, so I guess you could say the one that involves the fight is maybe a little more distinctive, a little more unlike the things that we've drawn so far. Yeah, I guess of all these, I'm probably most intrigued by the fight too. The swords, the fluttering of flags, the clash of arms. Like these other two I also want to try, but I'm thinking, like, once I do the swords, probably they'll still be here. Like, I feel like whatever you choose, probably the order doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and go with the swords. Let's see. Miracle in the Desert. Yes, we'll do it! Huzzah! Yes. Oh, and here, child, move my head so you can see it. It says, look, it's me! On this page, and this one, beautiful, isn't it? Your predecessor, the green one, started painting this book, but suddenly he stopped and threw me out of the scriptorium along with the manuscript. You finished this work. Green predecessor. Uncle, it's M. Yes, sir, and why did he throw you out of the scriptorium? Of jealousy of my appearance, or because he never had an interesting adventure himself, perhaps. He mumbled something about a devil in human skin, but I wasn't listening. Oh well, what exactly should I paint? A story about me in my glory days, and about our magnificent king. The very beginning of our acquaintance was epic. Imagine this. Heat pours from the sky. I stand alone, surrounded by only sand and dry bushes. The only sound is the rumbling in my stomach. Suddenly, a huge monster stands before me, like a man, but not a man. A giant head without a body. Can you believe it? We fought for ages, and when I defeated him, I saw a hand sticking out of his mouth. I pulled it out, and that's how I pulled out the king. Well, I believe him. Yeah, he wouldn't lie to me about something like this. So you can now... Okay. So I can visit the shop directly if I want to buy sketches. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to close out of that for right now. So heat pouring from the sky all around me. Okay. So sand and dry bushes. And I see this one has 2 pages, so maybe I'll first kind of focus on the left-hand page. Okay, here's some sand. Right, and then need some more sand too. And so far, yeah, the sand's pretty easy, luckily. Yeah, if we just get started by kind of doing the basics, doing the fundamentals. He's got some sand, some dirt around him. And then we also need the dry bushes, which we'll add those in a second. It actually looks surprisingly good, I feel like, the sand here. Just have to remember to keep things layered properly. Yeah, okay, so now I think we have enough sand. Let's see, we need some... Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll add a few rocks too, just to make it look, you know, extra rocky, an extra barren or harsh or forbidding landscape here. But push it. Let's see. I think if we add this one, I wonder, is there a way we can? Because like I was hoping like we might be able to turn it like a browner color to make it look a bit desiccated, but I don't know if we can. I've made a meme based on this current stream in Karis's Discord. A meme, okay. Well, Komi, now you've intrigued me. Now I'm gonna have to go check it out. Let's see, what could this meme be? Where is it? Here. Wait, is it in the memes channel? I don't see it there. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Oh wait, oh maybe it's oh, I see, it's in Just Core. Okay. Nice. So for anybody who has not get a chance to see it, I will briefly I'll show it right here. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and add it to my OBS. So yes, thank you for the meme, Comey. Here, chat, is the meme that Comey just mentioned. Oh, Father, why have you stolen my clothes? And yeah, like, what else can you say in that situation, you know? It's one of those where there's just no other way to put it. So yes, a very, very apt, very fitting meme for this kind of scenario. I mean, this bush does look kind of dry, so I guess we can have this be part of the landscape. But yes, very beautiful indeed. I think we'll make it maybe a little bit smaller. So that's one of them, and then yeah, maybe we'll add this one too. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. And then I need one more bush element here. Yeah, because this is supposed to be a wasteland. Let's see. Which one of these looks most like something? The thing is, like all of these look relatively like green, like luscious plants. I don't think any of them look particularly poorly watered. I mean, well, this one I guess does look kind of brown. Right, so I will move that down. And don't worry, chat, I haven't forgotten about our special red pigment. So we do need to use that. Suddenly huge monster attack. Luckily I never leave my weapon behind. So yeah, what weapon will we have here? The axe, or the sword, or the an arrow with no bow. Yeah, I'm thinking the axe is kind of cool. Like, especially if we make it like a really big one right here. Okay, maybe that's a little too big, but you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. Scale down. Axaeon, of course, right? Axe for axe. How did I not notice? You all noticed that before I did. Getting the angle on this one is a little tricky. Oh, wait. Of course, I could also have it looking like this, but then it's like pointing toward him, so yeah, I guess I should have it go the other way. There we go. It's not the size of the hatchet, it's how you use it. Yep, that is good advice. Very sage words, Comey. Certainly looks two-handed. Yeah, I'm thinking like the two-handed is a good look for this guy, for what he's wearing and just for the scenario in general. Axe on. Yep, you've captured me in 2 emojis, Tyler and all. Also, glad to hear that you love it, Tia. Yeah, I think this image is coming along pretty well. I think that if I just keep up what the client is requesting here, like, it'll come out looking really cool. So I need one more thing from the weapon screen, which is a little strange because like he already has like a pretty big axe, but I guess maybe the other weapon, I could put it right here. Oh, like if I duplicate it, yeah. Then if I bring it here, like after he's already saved the dude, like maybe his weapon could still be here. The next page, you could have him about to lob off the naked guy's head. A little bit sinister, but let's see here. If we, I guess that would look like this. Or maybe if I have the axe like right here. Well, then it just looks like he's handing him the axe, so I guess it would have to be... It'd have to be kind of more like this. There we go. But in terms of, yeah, having make sure that we save him. Maybe if we... See, look, like now, like he's already slain the monster, and so he has the axe by his side, and he's reaching out with his other hand to save the dude. Yeah, I think that one's working pretty well. The monster had no body, only a giant stone head with horns, large mouth full of short fangs, and a long tongue. Okay, so we got to do the monster next. This is now reminding me of the Monster Prom collab where people sent those cursed emojis. Oh, I remember that. Yes, a collab for the ages. Being able to communicate only by emoji. Something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy chat. Also, yeah, that is pretty good. Yeah, like the axe and then the special character there on. Yeah, I like the way that special character there kind of bridges them together. I'm sure there's a technical name for it, but I've forgotten what the technical name for it is. But it does look cool right there. Sure, Axe Donut is forever burned into my mind. Yep. Yeah, that was a classic right there. You all were very creative in the emojis that you thought of to communicate your thoughts. Shouldn't Knight be giving water or something to the new dude? I mean, I guess, yeah, we could like put like a chalice or something. I sort of interpret it as mostly him just like reaching out his hand to like pull the naked guy up, you know? Like pull him up to his feet, and so then they can like walk back to civilization together and like, you know, get him some clothes or what have you. Yeah, he does look kind of heroic. I agree with that with the axe by his side. Really looks like he's striking the pose of a hero, you know, and how he's saving this guy. But now it's time for us to do the monsters, so... Oh, okay, good. I have some monster materials right here. I'm thinking that this is a good start, at least, to the monster. Got no body, only a giant stone head with horns. Large mouthful, sharp fangs, and long tongue. Okay. So the monster, we'll have him be kind of in the background. And then we need the horns. Which I guess now he has wings on his head, but we'll add some horns in a second. Wasn't that bad, especially when I got everyone to type Scales of Justice Axe Chair. Oh, right. Yep. Yeah, I guess that sums us all up pretty well. You know what's funny though is like my first thought when people kept typing that, especially with like the chair and the axe next to each other, was like taking the axe to the chair and just like destroying the chair, which is kind of a disturbing image. Like I don't want people to think of of that happening between me and Karis, of like me setting out to like destroy Karis. But somehow I just couldn't get that out of my mind of like seeing the axe and the chair next to each other so often. But hey, what can you do? Okay, so good. Now he has several horns, a large mouthful of short fangs, and a long tongue. So I guess the tongue is next. Let's see, oh, okay. So that's, I guess, the bottom jaw there. And then we have... Oh, we could actually use the royal red for the monster. Oh, actually, I think I'll save the royal red for the king's clothing. Yeah, and for right now, the monster... It'd be nice if I could make it the same purple pigment as the rest of him, but I don't think I can. I think I'm going to have to make his jaw a little bit different. Yeah, I'm thinking this is kind of close. It's a little hard to get it looking just right. It's one of those ones where it might be somewhat imperfect, but maybe charmingly imperfect. That's always the goal, isn't it? With creating art like this. Yeah, good thing that's totally not what I intended. I thought it was his fault chat was down. Okay, oh, I see. Even if it wasn't his fault, you can still blame him. Tylenol knows how it works in Karis's chats. So chat, tell me... Oh, I think actually for the next one I need... Maybe if I go up to... Like right here, human body parts. Maybe I can find a tongue here somewhere. Or maybe not. Might have to get kind of creative to think of the tongue. The winner writes the truth. Yes, the winner of the like the chair versus axe thing, or maybe a different kind of winner. But I might have lost track of some of the context there. Mostly, I'm struck by these eyes. Like, look how the eyes look kind of cool there. I don't know if it'll work as well as the original ones, but like if I change it to like this. Or maybe not exactly those ones, because I feel like with this eye it just looks kind of maybe sad more than sinister. But this one, I think, has a somewhat sinister look. But it also has that long tail there, kind of like eyeliner. I think that's what eyeliner is. I always get eyeliner and eyeshadow mixed up, but... Yeah, or I know, you know, if I made the monster's head bigger, I guess that could be a way of doing it too. Like if I just take the whole thing, increase the size. Yeah, because now it looks like a really intimidating monster, like one that could fit like a whole person inside its mouth. Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably just keep the original eyes. No, that's not a tongue. Writing with special mode where you can type directly. Oh, you can type on the parchment too. Text can only be edited in this mode, I see. Well, in that case, I'll keep that in mind for the... I thought that the text there might allow us to search for particular assets. But I don't think it's going to let us do that. What's that? Oh, actually, you know what? If I click on this... Facial details, human body parts... Now, some of these I think are intended to be like arms, but... I could maybe... use one as a tongue here. If I just flip this around a little bit, yeah, there we go, and then change the color to this. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, this is looking good, chat. And then we'll just do it like this. Move it down a little bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. So no body, only a giant stone head with horns. Okay. I don't know if this head counts as being stone or not. If not, I might have to change it. I hope I don't have to change it though, because I kind of like the look of this one. But if I have to change it, so be it. Short fangs and a long tongue. It would be interesting if they made it so that you couldn't delete what you wrote, similar to how they couldn't get rid of text in manuscript. Oh, that would be like the ultra nightmare difficulty on this game. I think I might be comfortable playing that way if I had a bunch of experience with this game. But otherwise, though, for right now, keeping on baby mode, I think, probably the best call. Blep, yeah. Yeah, speaking of cats, this is like a cat that has a tongue that's too long for its mouth. Which kind of makes the monster seem maybe a little less intimidating. A little less intimidating. But you know what, it's fine. It's fine, we'll go with it. Not bad. Actually, ooh, actually. I like that. Well, thank you, Komi. I'm glad you think it's turning out okay here. So I need 4 more elements from the okay, this part here, yeah, the hell. Ooh, I could give it like 2 sets of wings. Or maybe if I put this one in the back. Remember this guy, chat? Maybe this is like his servant who's like peeking behind the bushes. He's like seeing like how the fight goes. But I don't want his feet to poke out too much, so I'll just put him right there. Like he's looking at the battle, kind of surveying the scene. And then once the big monster gets defeated, he'll report the results of the battle back to the Demon Lord. So that the Demon Lord will be informed about what's going on. There are a lot of medieval biblical manuscripts where a scribe wrote something wrong, so somebody else wrote around their words telling them they did it wrong. Oh, yes. Yeah, kind of like the ancient version of like adding comments, you know, in the margins on a document, or like comments under the YouTube video. That was, I guess, like the closest thing that they had to it. So I need, yeah, 2 more elements, I think, from this set. Some of these might not fit super naturally or super well, but maybe if I do it like this, maybe it could just be like more detail on the jaw, kind of like part of the jaw is stone. Or maybe this was supposed to be the jaw all along. Like this part right here. We might just have some overlap in the jaw. Maybe that's what. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then 1 more. Okay. Give me some shine. I finally saved the greatest knight in history. Oh, now he has. Okay. You see the knight's clothing changed there. But I'm not ready to give up on this one yet, because I want to make sure that the extra wings look good. There we go. This one right there, and then this one right here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think this is looking better. Yeah, community note. Right. Yeah, that's exactly this was. Yeah, the ancient version of community notes. So the king had a specific item of clothing. Sketches from mystery boxes. Okay, that's not going to help me out. So chat, remember that mystery box I spent all that money on? Yeah, like these are the assets from that mystery box. Which none of this is really helping out too much. I guess I could give the king this as a necklace, maybe. Maybe that's at least something. Yeah, I got kind of, you know, the royal little necklace right there. But then there's another item of clothing that I think we need for him. No crown, no cape. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is we need... Okay, there's... Well, I don't know if this is a crown exactly. It's maybe the closest thing I have to a crown. What do you think, chat? If you see a guy wearing that, does that make you think king? Like, yes, this guy must be the king. You got scammed in my... Yeah, fair enough. I did. That mystery box was a scam. I was just so curious to see what it might be. I just couldn't leave it alone. Oh, here's something. Yep. So, this is how we know it's the king. See, should he be wearing anything else though? Like, I feel like let's give this a try. If we put this on him. Okay, that's a little too far. Yeah, like this way he has like at least like a little scarf thing, like a kind of like a shawl. And it actually looks pretty good, you know? Like, it might not be like a full set of clothing, but it does make him look more kingly than before. Like this plus the crown, I feel like. And since he was in the monster's maw earlier, like the monster must have digested all of his other clothes. But like it left still enough for it to be clear that like he is the king and that like my knight has just saved him. King king of the Vietnamese farmers. Oh, for the earlier thing, yeah. Peak crown. You read my mind. Yeah, I didn't know people were gonna be such big fans of that. Give him a skirt. Let's see, do they have skirts in this game? This is fabrics. Clothes. Oh, maybe this is a skirt. Let's see. If I wanted to make this into one. Almost kind of like a Christmas skirt, you know? Like, it reminds me of like a Santa hat. A little bit. Wait, no, that's... I need to keep it on top. The fig leaf has to go below it. Okay, so call me... Here is a skirt for him. If you want to see what the skirt on him really looks like, then... Yeah, it definitely reminds me of one of those skirts of like, you know, like a Santa skirt type thing. Like we're going like Christmas mode in here. Night saved, yeah, sexy Santa. I think that might be one of those new sentences. Not sure if anybody's ever spoken that particular sentence before. Oh, also cool, this just appeared. I think this appeared from completing all of the objectives on this particular illustration. Like once you complete all the objectives, like occasionally new elements, new animals will appear. Also, chat, one thing that I think kind of worked out neat about this one is, like, notice like the monster begins on this left page, but then the wing kind of takes up part of the right-hand page. I think that's kind of cool, the fact that the monster is so big that it ended up needing both pages. Yeah, so I think we are about ready to finish this illustration. I'm not sure if there's anything else that it needs. I mean, of course, we could put more sand and stuff here on the right-hand page, but also I feel like by just having him and the king, it kind of emphasizes that, you know, like that was like the only part that truly mattered in the second scene, was saving the king. Looks like the plastics in Mean Girls when they're doing the Jingle Bell Rock routine. Been a while since I had thought about that. I'm sure the king would be very flattered by the... imagining him as being sort of compared to Mean Girls and the plastics in Mean Girls at that. We could tell the king, yes, your majesty, your grace, you know who you look like right now. It's the plastics from Mean Girls. It's the perfect look for you, you know? There's no better look than that, especially for a king. So I think that is looking pretty good. Yes, yes, order complete. The chicken says, I'll tell my kids about this. The dog says, it could be better. Not. The king would love this. Show this to all your friends. Well, thank you. You all are so kind. Everybody in this game is so nice to me. Except for the gremlin that scammed me from the mystery box. The king is so fetch. He is, you know. He is. I couldn't have said it better myself, Tylenol. Thanks to you, the whole world will know that I saved and brought to our kingdom the best king in history. Yes, everyone will know of your accomplishments. Oh, awesome. Now I get all this cool stuff. Tap on the package to open it. This okay, good. I get some more human assets, it looks like. Oh, and this is my character's dream tonight. Just imagine. You know what? I'm thinking maybe if I like make this in a drawing, maybe the game gives me some like extra bonus. So somebody with the robe and 5 arms and the musical instrument. Might have to keep that in mind for later. Oh right, and I could buy some more things from the sketch shop. Chat, there's another mystery box. Should I buy it? What do you think, chat? Is it worth giving the mystery box another try? I'm gonna say no. Not gonna be fooled by the mystery box again. As intriguing as it is, as enticing as it is, I'm thinking maybe I should leave the mystery box to another day. Oh, you can even change your look right here too. Let's see, yeah, I could change my look. I tell you what if I... Oh, that's changing my hair. If I change my clothes, somebody earlier was saying I need some purple. I guess pink is the closest thing they have to it. I tell you what, I'll go with blue for right now. And then this way, that's probably close. If I get an actual purple shade later, I'll change it to purple. Loot box, let's go. We love GAMP. I was not expecting that. You all want me to do the mystery box, don't you? But let's see. I might do a little shopping and decorating first, and you can get a cat for 300. Okay, might have to save the... Oh wait, it looks like I already have the cat. Okay. See, look, chat. Now I have a cat next to me, so I don't even have to use the 300 to buy it. The shopping and decorating. Okay, none of those things are probably too important. Let's see, if I go to challenges, though... Oh, I think now I can break the shell, maybe. Oh, no. Create the color green by combining 2 non-green flowers. Okay, that's one challenge. And 25 new sketches from Boruto. Create a summer sky blue... I've already done that! It didn't count that from earlier? Create a summer sky blue from 2 flowers? Okay. Well, if I create a green, then... Let's see... I believe that would be yellow and blue. So yes, now we have green. Oh, and I've got to save it too. Okay. Oh, I need to gain more prestige first to unlock. Okay. Oh, but this one is already... The color is dried out and usable. Wash the shell to make a new one. Okay. Right, so... Oh, right, okay. It took a few tries to wash it, but now it is completely washed. So now that I have the green all made, chat, now I think I can finally break the egg. Tap the egg, okay. Obtain the egg is broken. Here is your reward. Come back tomorrow to see more challenges. Oh, I guess that's the reward, is that I get to use that sort of bookcase type asset. I wasn't sure if the reward would be something a little different, but, you know, I guess I'll take it, you know? So that's the... Oh, right, and then I have quite a few quills. Oh, well, 70, so maybe I can buy some new things here. Oh, and actually, there's still the mystery box. But I don't know. What do you think, chat? You're saying, we love gambling, loot box, let's go. Okay, you know, I don't normally do this, but just for you guys, I think I'm going to give the mystery box a try. You know, the first one didn't work out so well, but I'm thinking maybe they try to fool you by having the first one be bad, but then, like, the second one is some really good stuff that you can use, you know? That might be how they set this up. I would not be super surprised. So here we go. Wish me luck, chat. Mystery box number 2. And we have what looks like a random white smudge, like a random brown mark, some just dirt, some like ink smudges on the bottom left, and a leaf on the bottom right. Okay. Okay, I can work with that, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, that was a great mystery box. Great mystery box, you guys. I hope you all are very happy that now we saw what was behind mystery box number 2. Actually, I could see myself using the leaf, maybe. That's right. Yeah, we got a leaf. Remember, with gambling, you can only lose 100% of your money, but you can win infinite money. Ooh. Yes, wise words, Tyler and all. Leaf Pog. Can only maintain inner peace by emotionally detaching myself from Axe's spending choices. Don't worry, T. I'm sure, like, one of these days, there's actually going to be, like, a mystery box that has, you know, some good stuff in it. We'll get there someday. I knew Axe would love it. How did you know, Tyler and all? How did you know? Okay, chat. So I'm thinking I'll maybe do one more illustration for today's stream. I think I have one more left in me. Would have told you not to do it, but I figured you wouldn't listen to me anyway. I might have listened. You never know. Okay, so I could draw a dog in royal clothes. Or Mr. Latrine says, will you draw something nice for my daughter? I'm kind of intrigued by the vagueness of this one. Like, I wonder, like, does he want something more specific? Will he give me more specific guidance? I mean, I do like the idea of the dog in royal clothes, too. Like, both of these are good. I think I'm going to go with Mr. Latrine. Parchment is a bit sticky, but I'm sure you can do something about it. Okay, so these are the rewards. Oh, he's only going to pay me 10 coins? Dude, I'll have you know, I'm a serious artist. How do you expect me to buy more mystery boxes if you're only going to pay me 10 coins? I don't know if this is going to work, Mr. Latrine. Hold on. Let me go back to the other clients here. Let's see. Christina, okay, she's going to pay me 50 coins. At least that's a little bit more. Still not enough to buy a new mystery box, but... the dog's new clothes. Same time, I feel kind of bad, though, turning Mr. Latrine down just because he doesn't have a lot of money. Like, maybe this is all he has, and, like, he's trying to do something nice for his daughter, so... You know what? I'll take it. Yep, we'll see what we can do to make your daughter very happy. I found a piece of parchment on the pavement. It's a bit sticky, but it looks decent. So I scrounged around and saved up a few coins for a present for my daughter. Oh, that's so cute. Could you draw something pretty on it? Oh, I think you might have come to the right place, dude. It's not the cleanest indeed. What should I draw? I was thinking about a nice picture she could hang on the wall. Oh, I always forget we don't have a home anymore. So she'll wear it under her hat. I feel kind of bad for these people now. Wait, is this how they're getting me, like, okay with being lowballed? Is like telling me the sob story? I'm on to you, Mr. Latrine. I don't think that that's going to get by me. Oh my, what happened to your house? May hell consume the king and queen. Our house blocked the queen's view of the public latrines, so that scoundrel, despite his wife, demolished our sweet home. Wait, why would the queen want to have a view of the public latrines? I don't get it. Like, blocking the latrines, like, wouldn't that be a good thing? Something about this isn't adding up. Instead of helping us, the queen ordered the destruction of the latrines our family ran. And so we were left homeless and jobless. Anyway, Mary likes nature, especially rabbits. Draw lots of them. Oh, you might like this one, Tia, since there's lots of rabbits in it. Okay, Mary's favorite things. Draw rabbits for little Mary, I see. People lowballing artists on VGen since 1066. Yeah, so you understand the struggle, I guess, that VGen artists have, it sounds like, Komi. Is there a way you give him a fresh piece of parchment? I mean, normally I would. I don't think the game's going to offer me a way to do it, but like if I were the artist and I had a fresh piece lying around, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, like here's a fresh piece you can have. Sometimes I wonder how Axis lasted this long having this little skepticism. I try to always, give people the benefit of the doubt, Maybe sometimes I go a little far. She doesn't... So the king demolished the house so she could see it. Yeah, it's just a really crazy, weird story that he's telling here. Oh, to spite the queen. Oh, okay, so maybe they're having some arguments behind the scenes, the king and the queen. Maybe they don't like each other too much. Well, here's one little rabbit we could use. A rabbit that's looking somewhat alarmed. Like, kind of like it's afraid of something. I hope that doesn't end up being too disconcerting for the daughter here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll replace that one with... This one looks a little bit happier. And then... Oh, we can even, like, make our own rabbit. So, like, here's, like, our first rabbit part. First rabbit component. And then, if we want to add some, like, limbs to it, we can... Let's see, maybe add one there, and then... Wait, no, I think I've already used that one. Actually, no, it's not quite the same. And then... We flip horizontally. See, okay, so there's, like, our second rabbit. And then let's see, we need... okay, here's a different one. We have... Okay, actually, I think I see how we can make this third one, chat. We put this one right here, and then we'll have it be like a double rabbit. What's that bunny part on the bottom left? I mean, it's supposed to be like legs, like... Is that a bunny butt? Oh, you mean this right here. Bunny sack. The way I look at it, it can be whatever you want it to be. We'll have to keep that in mind. We might be able to make use of that later. So, thinking... We have this right here. Okay, I'm trying to get it cut off too much. So yeah, it will be like a double and a rabbit here, and then... Oh, we need some like eyes for it though. Wait, no, with the legs it looks a little too weird. I'm thinking, yeah, we can have it without the legs, but we do need, let's see, an eye. Oh, wait, here's one. Maybe slightly sinister. That makes it all the more intriguing, you know. It's a very dualistic bunny, or the two sides of the bunny's personality. So sketch. Oh, right. Yeah, I need some scenery. Can't just be the bunnies. So with this, I'm thinking. Right, we do that right there, and then. Yeah, we'll maybe add some rocks and things to the background. Because like bunnies sometimes live where there's rocks, right? Like sometimes there are rocks in the landscape. Okay, so now the landscape looks maybe a little more complete. I tell you what, maybe also we'll add like a little pond to show like maybe this is where they're gathering around. They're gathering in the pond, and actually this one could maybe have some wings. I feel like that would look kind of cool. I'm now terrified for Gartic Phone. Oh no. Well, hope you can still sleep tonight, Tia. Yes, get ready for Gartic Phone. It's gonna be a fun collab, y'all. What have I returned to? You've returned to some bunnies enjoying a nice little pond. Yep, there's a like double bunny thing here in the top left, and then bunny that I had to make some custom legs for on the bottom right. And yeah, they're having a good time, you know. Like maybe we'll even add some cabbage, like some nice big cabbage for this particular bunny right here. And oh yeah, I like the way this is coming together, you all. At one time, taught on maybe draw a double slit experiment in Gartic Phone. Wow, that'd be a tough one to draw in Gartic Phone. Can't say I envy you for having to do that in Gartic Phone, Kami. Right, so yeah, definitely some more grass right there. And actually, you know what, probably I should just keep making grass here, because like the more grass I add, I think the more natural the ground looks. Yep. So we'll just put some more right there, and there. It's like his daughter really wants to, you know, have something nice, and so I'm thinking if I do it like this, maybe the daughter will really like the image that we've drawn for her. It looks like some fairy tale land of rabbit-like creatures. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know, that's the vibe that I'm going for with this one. Are you trying to avoid saying y'all on purpose? I miss it. Oh no, I haven't thought about like saying y'all or not saying y'all so far this stream. Does it seem like I'm avoiding it? If so, maybe I'll try to incorporate it a little more. I don't want to make you sad from missing it too much, Tia. Be none. I guess that could be a name for one of them. Maybe this one on the bottom right looks like might have that kind of name. Okay, yeah, definitely some good shrubbery to add here. Actually, maybe I'll move this plant over closer to here. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm wondering, are there any like clouds or you know what, chat? What's been missing? The items from the mystery box. Like here I have a leaf, a very realistic looking leaf. Maybe that can be like what this one. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe the leaf is falling. And this bunny that has the wings is trying to go after it in the air. Yep. And then I guess if I want to make the parchment look even... Actually, I could make this as like a... Okay, chat. You know, this is actually kind of cool. Maybe I don't regret that mystery box so much now. Because now it's almost like this bunny has like a crown of faint fire. See that? It's subtle. It's subtle, but I think it really adds a lot to this bunny's character. Yeah, so we'll keep that there. Adds to the aura. Bunny on the right looks a bit like Dr. Seuss with closed eyes and smile. Oh, yeah! That closed eyes and smile look does look like something that would go in a Dr. Seuss book. I feel like the reason Axe bombs dating sims is curiosity takes over and he goes for the most bizarre options and forgets what the in-game characters actually want. I fear it may be happening here. Wait, Tia, you're telling me that when you were a little girl and if you just wanted like a nice illustration of something, that you would not be thrilled to get an illustration like this? I mean, I've never been a little girl, but I'm just saying, like, if I got an illustration like this, I think I would be like, whoa, like this is different. Like, who made this, you know? Like, now I'm intrigued. But maybe my reaction would have been a little different from most people's. I guess I can't speak for others. I can only speak for myself. But nevertheless, we will try. We'll do everything possible to make this little girl happy. See, we're adding to the effect now by sort of antiquing the parchment even more. Okay, add a monster here. Oh no, wait, we don't want to scare her too much. Yeah, that monster is too scary. Ooh, this is kind of cool. We have some interesting creatures that we didn't see previously. Maybe add some plant life. But I'm mostly wondering about, like, it would be nice if we could add like a sun and some weather. Also, I think this is just funny, like Mary's favorite things, and then there's like the bunny like butt or whatever it is there on the bottom right. I guess that's included in her favorite things, which makes me think maybe we need to include it in this image, or else maybe she's going to be sad. Like, what if I put it like right here, and if it's just like a big one here in the sky? What do you think? I was thinking about putting a sun right there, but I don't know. Maybe the giant butt might actually work a little bit better. Can I use this as my cell phone wallpaper? Oh, you so totally can, Komi. Yes, you're more than welcome. Anything that I make in this game, you are more than welcome to use. X trying to equal the Voynich manuscript and his enigmatic creatures and scenes. For real. Yes. I mean, I think anytime, like, if an image can leave you looking at it, thinking, like, this is totally enigmatic, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to make of this, I do think there is a certain value in that, a certain achievement in that. I think that is something, and I'm not saying this piece succeeds in it necessarily, but anytime I have seen a piece of art that has made me think, like, I totally don't know what to feel about this, I've often found that very intriguing. Like, to me, those art pieces are often the most memorable. I don't know if you all experience art the same way, but at least for me, that's been a big part of it. Our censored art in heaven. Oh no. Hopefully not getting too sacrilegious here. But yes, that basically is the thought that this image invites, isn't it? My question here is, if every woman on Earth was a little girl who just wanted a normal bunny drawing, would you swallow that pill to date one of them, Or would their lack of openness be a deal breaker? Wait, what? Hold on. I think I'm gonna have to read this comment again to make sure I understand it. If every woman on Earth was a little girl who just wanted a normal bunny drawing. Oh, I see. Like they had all like once been little girls who just wanted like, yeah, normal bunny drawings, and when you say, would you swallow that pill to date one of them? I guess it means like accept that like their aesthetic preferences for this kind of thing maybe differ a little bit from mine. Would I be okay just accepting that to date one of them? Or would their lack of openness be a deal breaker? I don't think it would be. Yeah, it used to be. I see what you're saying. I don't think it would be a deal breaker for me necessarily. I think that when it comes to like whether I want to date someone or not, I try to evaluate the person by, you know, the whole of who they are, and try to avoid generally, you know, saying like, oh, like this specific thing about you like is a reason we can't be together, unless it's something like really awful about them. Like if it's just a respect in which they're a little bit different from me, you know, I try to keep a more open-minded and not say like, oh, like that's a deal breaker. So in this case, yeah, like if they were once the kind of little girl who would not have been a big fan of the image that I'm making now, like that's okay. Like I'd still be willing to date them. There might, you know, well be other things about them that eventually I'd have to decide like, hey, you know, I think maybe we're not the most compatible. But yeah, I wouldn't rule them out just for something like this. Oh, here's a cool little... Whoa, that frog was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, since we have a pond in this image chat, I'm thinking we need... This frog needs to be in there. Like, maybe if we rotate him this way, and then... kind of wish we could change the color on it, but I guess we can't. How dare they not appreciate the giant butt in the sky? Yeah, I mean it's sad, you know, the sometimes one's artistic choices just have to go unappreciated. That's just the life of an artist, I suppose. Just something you have to accept. What you're saying is I should show this pic to my future Hinge dates and see if they would be happy with it as a bunny drawing. Side I noted. Yeah, call me. I think you have exactly the right idea. And even if, like, let's just say hypothetically, even if 99 out of 100 of them would immediately reject you just for sending them this image, the 1 out of 100 who would not, like, that's how you know they are the one. That they are somebody to really get together with. It is such a good signal. So if she likes bunny, okay, I'm thinking she might also like some other animals, but the thing is I'm starting to run out of room, so I can't fit in too many more of these animals. I just want to make sure, like, I don't even know like what this is supposed to be. Maybe like an ear? I'll leave that one to the side for right now. Here, I guess this could be like an angel, almost like Cupid in a way. But I feel like once I add him to the image, it starts maybe getting a little bit busy. To answer your question about the impact of art, I think most prefer art that evokes one very clear, deep emotion, as opposed to uncertainty. Yeah, you might be right about most people there. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be too big a surprise to me. Maybe something else in the sky? Yeah, maybe something else. Before I do that, though, you know, there is actually something that I want to see if I can find. See if I can share with you all. Because it has to do with the point about art and uncertainty. Like, there's a particular piece that I'm thinking of that actually relates pretty closely to the current image. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to show it on stream in just a second. So, chat, this is a drawing that is by the artist August Natara from 1919, called Axle of the World with Rabbit. And if you're curious to find more about this drawing, this is from an outsider artist named August Natara. I was speaking of my own preferences, not most people's. Oh, well, you said I think most. Oh, I think I most. Sorry, I missed the I there. I think I most prefer. Okay, I just read it as saying I most prefer. Okay, thank you for the clarification, Tia. But anyway, chat, this particular image was one that I've always been intrigued by. Because I know when I look at it, there's just something really strange about it. And apologies for the low resolution. Like, I wasn't able to find a particularly high resolution copy, but I think even with the low resolution, you can tell that there's just something, like, I just don't know what I'm supposed to feel. And to me, that's part of what I find just so fascinating about art like this. Like the different elements, like how they're supposed to fit together, or maybe not fit together. Like the weird blob in the top left, and then something kind of like a chalice or a goblet on the top right. And then below that, there's this thing with legs, and then the rabbit on top of it. Yeah, to me, that I don't actually know how I think I first came across this image from looking at the Wikipedia entry for outsider art. It's like art made by people who maybe are either not professional artists, or even if they are, maybe they're in some sense like not part of the mainstream art world, so to speak. So that's one example of this kind of art that I at least find really cool. So yeah, if we go back to this one, let's see here. Yeah, I do share the sense that there could stand to be one more thing in the sky. But I don't know if it's going to let me do any clouds or anything. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe one of these could use like a little instrument. Oh, this is cute. Okay, chat. I think we found something for this one. Okay, yeah. We'll have them just playing that little stringed instrument there, and now I think that fits very well. So we already got the cabbage. And oh, here's some clouds. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Is maybe just a cloud or two. Personally, not knowing how to feel makes me viscerally uncomfortable. So this must be an area where people's preferences vary a lot. I suppose so. Yeah, in that way, probably like many things in art, I suppose. So I think you're right about that, Tia. Yeah, I don't think there is any sun asset. I mean, there are clouds, but no sun, so we're just going to have to stick with the butt. I think that's the closest thing to a sun that we have here in this set of images. So chat, I'm thinking this, now that we have the clouds there, I think that adds a little bit of weight to that part of the image, and we can probably just stick with it like this. Maybe I'll put the frog a little bit more in the pond, so that way he's happy splashing about in the water. Yep. So I would say this is looking pretty complete. You can tell me, chat, if you think there's anything missing. If there's anything else that should be added. But for my part, at least, I'm thinking this will make the daughter happy. Like we'll present this to the daughter, and she'll be like, "This is the best birthday ever." So let's do it, chat. Oh, and look, the guy even says in the bottom right there, he says, "Oh, it looks beautiful, almost like our best latrine." See, so you can tell, like, this family, they already have maybe somewhat strange aesthetic preferences. She will love it. Okay, thank you, Tyro and all. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Let's see. Let's see what they say. Want to finish? Yes, it's finished. Order complete. Oh, look, they're cheering for it. They love it, chat. It's fantastic. Ooh, this is awesome. Be sure to save this masterpiece. These stains, they're so pretty. Oh, well, you know, I always had a feeling you all would love it, but just hearing that, it still means so much. So thank you all. I appreciate it. So, oh, you can export it. Okay, I have to remember to export it after the stream for anybody who wants to have a copy of it. Mary will be so happy. She once had a rabbit just like that. It's a shame we had to eat it. Yes, it is a shame. But this will bring back memories of that rabbit, so that way it's like the rabbit never left you. 45. Oh, I guess I got some extra coins because I completed the bonus challenges. Your fame grows with each manuscript. The Guild of Assassins and Joybusters has heard of you. They don't like you writing such colorful manuscripts. Oh no. Life is meant to be gray and dreary. Next time, use this black flower to darken your pigments. Okay, I kind of like the black flower, so I'll have to use that asset in the next one, like the black lotus. Oh, tear open the package to open it, yes. This was in the package. Okay, good. I can use the bunnies now and the rainbow. And this person here on the left. And I think we'll call that particular one a day. Oh, here you can see the bunny butts. They're coming together to make some kind of ribbon. Some kind of... Let's take a look at it again. Or maybe not ribbon, but like something that you would wear on your neck almost. Almost like a brooch of some kind, maybe? I'm not sure if brooch is the right word for that, but like a brooch with some fabric on it. So I think this is a good example of how you can use the different assets in this game to create new things, maybe unexpected things. Things you might not have at first thought of. But yes, the bunny, the joy. You can feel the joy radiating from the characters in this game. But with all that having been said, I think probably that is a good place to call it for right now. Thinking probably we'll end it there for tonight. Might come back to this game in the future though, because it is a pretty fun game. I thought it was a flower. Oh yeah, you might be right about that. Maybe it is a flower. And that's part of, I guess, what makes it intriguing is just, yeah, the openness to interpretation. Of whether it's a flower or like a piece of fabric that somebody might wear. Entertaining stream, thanks, Ax. Oh, thank you, Komi. Well, thank you for being here. It was good to hear your thoughts, hear your input. Thank you for your stream. It was a cute game. Yeah, maybe I'll come back to this at some point in the future. I don't know if I said this earlier in the stream, but I always do kind of like games that allow a certain creativity in the way that one plays them. So in that sense, I might have to take a look at that Passepartout game that you all were mentioning earlier. So chat, I probably won't be streaming later this weekend. I think that this will probably be my last stream this week, but I will be thinking pretty soon of maybe streams for next week. So y'all have been giving me some good ideas about that. I've got another medieval game you might enjoy. Oh, more medieval games. Yeah, feel free to let me know, Tyro and all. I know there are some other ones. Pentiment. I was thinking you might say Pentiment. Yeah, I've heard of that one, and I was intrigued by the art style. I have not played it, but I might have to play that one next. Yeah, I know that one, like, if I'm correct, it's a pretty story-driven game, and it has like this very medieval art style, and it's just kind of really cool the way they decided to take it for that one. So maybe that one will be next on my list, or at least coming up pretty soon. We'll see. Thanks for the stream, Max. Oh, thank you, Ari. Yeah, and thank you everyone for being here. So everybody, I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye, everybody.